Okay, we are back. I just realized I probably should have done the dinosaur, but we're not going to. Yes, I'm going to take a break from the Lego. I'm going to do the dinosaur very soon, because I want to finish that off. But anyway, we're going to look at this thing here, which is this ultimate code kit. I don't know why we're going to look at this, but I just want to have a quick video. And it looks kind of exciting. I don't know if all the pieces are there. This is, again, secondhand. I'm pretty sure everything is there. So this is by Scholastic, and it's all about coding and not coding, about encoding things. I doubt there's any coding in here. Though, if I was learning to code, which I'm not because I already know how to, writing things to encode and decode things, whoops, I've ruined the box already, is actually quite a good exercise to do. Just saying, if you're into that kind of thing. So it looks like it's actually all brand new. So this is, we get this thing here, and we get this thing here, and we get one of these things, and then we get a little code book. That's quite a lot of little things. I have no idea how much this thing actually costs, so I don't know if that's seems like a good value set. But I did see one kid get this, and they seemed excited about it, but I don't know how long that lasted. And of course they're not actually paying for it. Cracking the code, decoder wheel. So that's, I knew they're going to have a substitution cipher in there. Do they even call it that? I think that's what it's called. Where you just swap the letters for different letters. So if you want to find out what F is, it's H in this one here. So this one they just rotated it by 1. So that's the really, really simple one. What else have we got? Cracking the code, cracking the thing. What's this? Cracking the code. They all say cracking the code at the top, so there's not much point. Is that Carden Grill? What's all this? Code challenge number 3. It's very hard to do this upside down, to be honest. So let's see what we've got here. So this is pretty obvious. Let's just open up this. I can kind of guess what some of these things are without having to turn them up the right way. So this is a substitution wheel thing. So obviously all you have to do is set our position here, and voila, now you can substitute, like E becomes N and D becomes M, and so on and so on and so on. That's pretty straightforward. That's a nice way of doing it. Of course, the other person also has to have one of these things. So I think that's the kind of little sneaky trick, really, isn't it? It's just like, if you want to have the most fun, you've got to get 2 of these. One for the other person who's receiving your message. Unless you're just writing messages to yourself. So what are these? Well, they've given you 2 of these. So they aren't being too mean. Material. So I'm just going to read what this says. It says everything in French. So I actually got this like ultimate code kit instruction manual. Warning: this product contains button or coin cell battery. Pretty cool. Which remember, you must never swallow. Which is, I'm always telling everybody this: don't swallow coin cell batteries. So it includes a flashlight card. What's a flashlight card? This thing. This is a flashlight pen. It's not. This is an invisible ink pen. Okay, well, let's just open up the invisible ink. So play with this thing. So I wanted this because I think it uses a UV light pen. This is actually good. So there you go. There's a little. It's not working though. I think you have to take the tape off. It's probably got flat batteries. Yeah, I wanted this because I thought, well, it's got a UV light in it. Not that I always got a lot of. Sorry. Because I want to use this UV. This glue. There we go. There's a UV light. Ooh, it's pretty good too. This glue that sets when you put UV light on it, and I've got a bit of it, and I didn't have a UV torch thing, and I thought, well, at least this thing's got one, so I'm going to use this for that. An invisible ink pen. Well, aren't they the same thing? So what's in this one? So it says here on the instructions, flashlight card, invisible ink pen, 2 cipher, decoder wheel, and a 32-page book. Well, that looks like we've got everything. So this thing here must be the flashlight card. So I don't know what that's really going to work for. Wow, how do you open it? What? Ooh. What's the point of this thing? I mean, it's very cute, but I can't imagine it's going to come in that handy, because it's not going to fit in my wallet. Well, we'll have to find that out. So I can see what this thing does. So we can write on this piece of paper here. So if I go, okay, and then does it show? Oh, look at that! That's pretty neat, isn't it? That worked better than I thought it was going to work. So I like that. I like that. Is that going to show up? That's the big thing, right? This is an ultraviolet light thing. It's probably going to interfere with the camera. Can you see that there's actually, I can't tell from this angle whether or not anybody could possibly see that I drew something on the piece of paper. So that was quite neat. That's like the best part. Like if I was a kid, I'd be like, this is all I care about. This thing here. Everything else is just too much. It's too complicated. That's got some information on it. Don't care about that. Alright, so we've got these things. This is pretty obvious. You just draw it. You just write a story, and then do I have anything reading material sitting around here? Everything I have that's sitting around here. Oh, what's this thing? Oh, I've got this one here as well. So I've got a spycraft thing. I seem to be quite obsessed with getting these things. So this one's got the same kind of stuff. But we'll look at that one a bit later on. We could use the book that we've got right here. I was going to find what kind of book. Is this going to work? Probably not. You'd have to write a complicated story to fit into it. And then go... They do match up. So that's quite cool. So you could share messages with your friends. So I want to find out what this thing is for. What kind of codes have we got? You're going to have to excuse me because I'm going to have it on the side so that I can actually read it. It's got top secret, ultimate, blah blah blah. This is the table of contents. I kind of want the page number to be on this side and not to be on that side. I've never really thought about this, but now when you're reading it upside down, you want it to be on this side. When you're not reading it upside down, I'm pretty sure you want the numbers to be over here. Case file, Hail Caesar, cracking the decoder. Okay, we get that, but that's just a cipher code. What do they call it? Substitution cipher. Classified book code. Arnold's allegiance. That sounds interesting. Cracking the code book challenge. Classified cutting groove ciphers. Oh, that sounds pretty interesting actually. Coded Christmas. So where's the flashlight? Well, there's the invisible ink one. Merry secret messages. Well, that sounds cool. Well, I've got to pick one of these things because I want to finish the video. What's going to be the most interesting one? Cracking the code, invisible ink. Haven't we done that one? Classified invisible ink. Okay. Morse code. Well, we're not going to get Morse code done tonight. Well, I know everyone should know SOS. I don't know exactly what SOS is, but like I don't know if the S is the 3 dots and the O is the 3 dots. It's just 3 dots and 3 dashes, 3 dots and 3 dashes. So you just do it over and over again. You don't have to know that. Cracking the code, Morse code. Though I've always wanted to learn Morse code. Cracking the code, classified. What's it say? Pigeon cipher. Is that going to be like pigeon? What's it called? That pigeon language thing. The Dancing Mystery Men. Well, I like the movie. Cracking the code, pigeon cipher. We've done. Well, it's another one of those. Okay. Sending your secrets. I bet you this thing is just to send it's like sending like light signals, or this is for sending Morse code. In fact, I'm given the fact that it's got the little Morse code on here, I can almost guarantee it. So this is for sending that actually makes it kind of interesting. Like normally if I was to see like when I was a kid learning Morse code, it was almost like sitting and like writing it out or tapping something. But if you do it this way, then that kind of makes sense. So let's just have a look at page 24 and see if that's what the light's for. Morse code, all upside down. I'm not going to be able to read all of this. SOS on the night of April the 14th of the March of April of May 5th, 1912. The passenger ship Titanic. Oh, well, I was hoping it was something from the about coming up to World War One, but it was about the Titanic. We've heard enough about the. I guess when you're a kid, you haven't heard enough about the Titanic. Now I've got the theme music to Titanic stuck in my head. Sorry, my little thing just fell off. Let's work. Where does it talk about? Here we go. I knew it. This is what this thing is for. So we've sussed out the whole book, and now we have to do. I don't know how to do that. It's very. Oh, sorry. It's not actually like, this is the kind of thing, so my electronics channel, like a fun project would be to make something that sends out messages in Morse code, and then you have to decode it, because it's very easy to read the dots and dashes and make a thing out of it. But I guess they want you to do this and not even think about it, but I can do that with my eyes closed. No, I can't. I actually don't know what that one is. Oh, what's that one? Z, or Z, if you will. Really? That's got to be like an A or something. What's that one? Well, where is it? It's not on the thing. Oh, there you go. H-I. Z-I. Z-I what? Z-I. 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 Z-I-N. What does Z-I-N mean? Z-I-N-N-E. So you can get that one, right? Everyone gets what the E is. It's the most common letter in the alphabet, pretty much. So it's going to be the little dot. Z-I-N-N-E. Is it going to be R? What's the Zinner? No, it's not Zinner. What's that word that begins with? Is that 2 dashes or 1? It's 1 dash. Oh, this is... I can see if you do this enough, you get it pretty quick. Like if you just have big long text and you just practice over and over again. But that's not the same thing as hearing it and seeing it. Nope, I'm lost here. What's that shape? What's 1? What's a dash? What's dot dash dot? Dot dash dot. I don't see it. Help me out. Somebody point it out to me. Like I can see that one. There's a P. Well, Zinip's not the right word, so it's not that. And it's not a number. It's not a question mark, is it? No. Oh. What is the... Oh, that's disappointing, isn't it? Seriously, it's not here. There's no thing there. Okay, boring video time. I give up. What could it be? Z-I-N... Wow. Tip. Each letter is separated by a space and each word by a... Well, that's obvious, isn't it? That's not much of a tip. I still don't get what that one is. Okay, I'm going to just turn this around for a second and have a look at it myself and go... Don't see it. I don't see it. I've gone through all the letters. Going through all the letters, nothing is showing up. No. Oh, well. Well, that was dumb. Okay, well, cool. Is that a mistake in the book, or am I just not very good at Morse code? What I want to find out what one of those other codes was that wasn't the substitution one. Invisible ink. We get that. I knew it was something to do with lemons. I don't think there's lemon juice in here. I'm sure there's something that's of a similar composition. Christmas, a good Christmas. The study of codes can be hard work, but it can also be a lot of fun. William F. Friedman, I've heard of that, him, and his wife Elizabeth. No, were cryptographers who dedicated their lives to making and breaking codes for the US government. This is a lot to read. Okay, well, I think I'm going to finish it there. I just wanted to see what was inside of it. Thanks for watching. that was bad. Tomorrow we'll go back to doing actual things and having fun and making Lego. I just was wanting to go to sleep, and I felt that the solo Lego thing is going to take a half hour, and I only want to do 15 minutes. And I think we've actually done that. We've succeeded. 15 minutes. Good work, Matthew. So until next time, we'll continue coding things and sending messages, and hopefully they'll get through to the to everyone back home. Where did I put that spy one? And I think I might do that. I have to do the spy one real soon. This one's got a magnifying glass. This is even cooler. Because real spies have magnifying glass. They don't make this. Is this either broken or do you have to make it yourself? Because that's a bit mean. I don't think this one's quite the same. This is not Scholastic, right? But then Scholastic did do that dinosaur or something, didn't they? Or they were associated with some Kit City dinosaur bone things. Alright, anyway, I've had enough. I'm going to sleep. Bye!